Hello everyone, welcome to the video. This is day 26 of JavaScript 30 challenge. In today's video, we're going to make something like this. This is a navigation bar. In our navigation bar, we have something drop down, but this is not a typical regular drop down because it is actually changing its width and height with our menu bar, right? So with every option, it has its actual different styles and everything. Also, it's changing its width and height with it. So let's go to our starter code. In our starter code, we basically have a div container which is actual background, drop down background. Then we have our ul unordered list. Then in our list item, this is the actual drop down part. So we have an anchor tag that is basically this one, and then we have another div. This is the content of our drop down menu, right? So we have to actually make this div container visible and make background with this one, right? This is a white background. So how can we do this? Let's see. In our javascript, we are going to take this nav in our element. Then we will take this background and this ul with all the li element. So let's take those. So here is our script. Let's take our nav. Then we are going to take our background. What was the class? The background class was drop down background and our ul class was cool. Let's take that. We are not taking the ul, rather we will take all the li. So it should be query select or all. Let's check all the output. As you can see, we have all the output here, so our element taking is correct. Now I'm going to add two different event listener on this list. At first, make this ul list. Sorry, it should be li underscore list to understand it better. Then I'm going to add for each loop that will add event listener to each of the li event listener. The first one should be mouse enter, and it will call enter handle function. Then similarly, another event listener will be there. It will be mouse out and out handle. Sorry, it should be mouse leave, so I'll make it leave handle. Okay, now write those function enter handle. I'll just print console log enter, then function leave handle console log. So let's take those output. So enter, leave, enter, leave, enter, and leave. So these are actually working. So what I am going to do is, in our style sheet, let's see the style sheet here. In our style sheet we have our drop down, and inside our drop down we have our opacity and display. So opacity is 0 here and display is none. So if we look at the element, let's see the style, and we have our nav, ul. Inside our li we have our drop down. Let's see the output. If we make the opacity and display, so these are our actual output, right? So we have to make this visible. So let's do this. So what I'm going to do is add a class which is interactive, and if interactive is there, then drop down will be there, and I will make it display block, right? So here I will add it in our enter handle function, this dot class list dot add equal to enter active, and I will remove it when it leaves. So remove. Let's see the output. There is no output visible here. Let's see the console. So it is actually working, but as we have opacity 0, this is not visible. Let's make our opacity 1, then opacity equal to 1. As you can see, it is visible, but the problem is there is no animation, so it is not actually smooth. So I should make it more smooth. For this I will add another class active, then smooth dot drop down, and it should contain our opacity. Then I will add a set timer, set interval, and inside our set interval, sorry, I think it should be set timeout. Set timeout. Inside our set timeout function, I should call arrow function, and it will add this dot class list dot add enter active smooth one, this class. Let's take the output, and I will remove both. Let's see. The problem is I haven't set any time, so I will make it 150 millisecond. It is actually smooth now, more than before. If I change the time to 200, then it should be more smooth. Yes, it is now a smooth one. Now what I have to do is uh, take the background. So take the background here, at the background of this one. For this I have to take all the drop down here. Let's take in our console constant drop down equal to document dot query selector. We have our drop down class, and we will take our coordinate or some measurement from our drop down. Drop down coordinate, that should be drop down get bounding client rect. It will give us some measurement. Let's print that, and it should be drop down coordinate. Let's see the output. Let's see the console output. So it is giving us some value. Those are actually 0 0. Why those are 0 0? Only this is giving some real value, but these are giving our 0 0 value. Why? Let's check. So this value should be this dot drop down. Then let's check the output. Now it is giving us some real value. So in our console we have bottom, height, then left, right, top, and width. So let's take the height and width constant coordinate equal to, so I have taken already the background. Let's add background dot style dot width equal to drop down coordinate dot width, and it should be height. So let's see the output. Nothing is visible. We should have a height and width here. So there should be a pixel added with this. Let's see the output now. It is still not visible. Let's actually try set property. Width and the value, same thing for this one also. Height, then it should be height. Now let's check the output. It's still not working. Let's see why it is not working. In our element we have our drop down background, width and height. So width and height is there, but we had our transform origin here. So where is the class? So the opacity is 0, so we have to make our opacity 1. So make the opacity 1. So our opacity, and this value should be 1. So let's see. So as you can see, it is now working and the height and width is changing, but the position is currently incorrect. So I'm going to take the position. So let's transform this. So it should be transform. The value should be translate, and I will take double tick here rather than our regular one. Translate, it should be our drop down coordinate dot left, and must be added a pixel here. Then should take our top. Let's see the output. It is now working, but there is a problem is this one. We have a h2 at the top of our navigation bar. If we comment this one, let's check the output. Now you can see everything is fine, but if we place anything above our navigation bar, there will be a problem, right? So let's uncomment this one and try to solve with a flexible solution. So the problem is our navigation bar is actually changing its position due to this h2. So what I'm going to do is take the coordinate of this navigation bar, equal to nav and bounding client rect. Then I will actually take an object coordinate that will give our width. So I should take the left and right only. I think it should be left minus nav dot left. I will explain why I'm writing this. Top, it should be top minus nav dot top, and here it should be left, sorry, chord dot left, it should be chord dot top. Let's see the output. No, it is not working. Why it is not working? Top, is it plus? No, there is a problem. It is not actually working. Let's see the problem. Sorry, the problem is it should be negative. Obviously it should be nefcot. I was writing wrong. Now let's see the output. Yes, the output is correct. So how much actually this value was, this value was indicating how much pixels it came from top to bottom. So this was the measurement, so we have to make the correct measurement here. Now it is actually working, so our desired one is working. So that's it for today. Whatever I have coded here will be in my GitHub repository, and repository link will be in my description. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.